Am I freezing you folks out in here?
Come on in. It's chilly.
Am I freezing you out? I'll turn that off.
Yeah, you're showing us. You're showing us, Mom. When the air conditioner works.
You just want that thing off?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Kick it back. You can turn the light on. I just want to see if you want. I didn't realize the sun's gone down over the mountain here in the afternoon since you got here.
Yeah.
The sun goes down around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and it starts getting dark up here pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I'm just cold all the time, so.
Yeah, but no, I'm cold today too. That air conditioner's working just fine. That's the funny thing. We don't use it all that much, you know.
Yeah, I hear you.
We don't need it all that much. Usually the only time it gets used is when our kids are up here and they're whining about the heat.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, I got it all cleaned up for you today.
Oh,
Perfect.
That thing's about yeet its last haw, though.
What?
It's on its way. It's on its way out.
Yeah.
The compressor that tests my motor windings inside of my compressor. We can't see inside of it, right? So it tells me how much insulation I have left around those. That thing gets hot and it just melts.
Okay.
So eventually what's going to happen is the compressor is probably going to short to ground. And then my refrigerant pressures, this is my coil temperature, 27 degrees. Starts freezing at 32. So the coil's starting to ice up, which means the metering device on it's wide open. So the metering device is bad inside the coil.
Okay.
So what happens is, you won't notice it on a day like today. It's like when it's 100 outside and you get a long run on it, that thing just turns into a block of ice. And then you kind of notice it's not really blowing like very cold air. Once it shuts off though and it de-ices itself, and then you go to kick it back on again, it'll start working again.
Is that why all the water is downstairs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It leaks water or drips water on very hot days? Is that why?
Yeah. Because it starts to ice up, and then when it shuts off, it thaws itself out.
It de-ices and then it drips. So that's what that bucket is out there for. Yeah, I mean the number of, well, I don't know, this year may be different, but the number of 90-degree days we get up here are, maybe 6 in the summer.
That's not bad.
But it's good to know because, that thing's 20 years old.
Yeah, it's 25,
25 years old.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, that's good information to have. We're going to be gone all summer this summer, so it'll be nice.
Yeah, no kidding, yeah.
So how much longer do you think that
Before that thing pukes?
before it just...
I mean, so I've been doing this for 10 years. That thing's in pretty rough shape. I think if you get a string of hot days, it's going to kaput. It's going to kick the bucket.
Okay.
Because today it's not really it's obviously not, it has no load on it today.
Yeah,
I'm getting those readings off of it. So it just gets worse when it gets hot outside.
And repairing versus fixing, or repairing versus new
unit. So they stopped making the refrigerant for that unit that runs off the old stuff. So the industry's kind of making that stuff's expensive. They're trying to lean everybody towards going with the ozone friendly stuff, which is the new stuff. So unfortunately, like if you're looking at a compressor and a metering device replacement, you'd probably be pretty close to like a new air conditioner anyways. I'm just a fix-it guy. I don't do any estimates or anything like that, but yeah, you'd probably be pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah, it just doesn't, it doesn't make sense to repair those things anymore.
Well, I guess we should get a cost on it to see. I mean, we should get a cost on it to see what we're talking about, because this thing puked, and this is 21 years old.
Yeah.
And that's our heater. We have 2 of these. That's how we heat our house.
I was reading that in the notes. Okay, then the blower's leaking oil too inside of the furnace. That's the same blower for the air conditioner.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna bug you on that because I saw in the notes you folks don't use the heater too much, but
no, but
you could look at both options though. You could look at we got estimators that do that stuff, but you could look at doing just an air conditioning replacement, or you could look at doing it with the furnace.
A furnace and air conditioning replacement. Yeah, because a new one of these is $3,000. The guy that takes care of the stove can rebuild all the motors and the auger and everything for about $1,300,
That's not bad.
which saves me $1,700.
That's not
All
bad.
it is a metal firebox. That's all it is
That's
a
a
metal
lot- that's
firebox
a lot-
with a thermocoupler in
Yeah,
it.
it's a lot cheaper than a
But I
furnace.
know air conditioners are a different kind of animal.
Yeah.
You know, but I think we should have somebody come out here and just
Give us an estimate.
give us an estimate for an AC unit and give us an estimate to replace the whole thing, and then we'll just have to sit down and look at it. The other thing too is we plan on leaving here in about 3 years, 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Getting too old to shovel snow anymore.
It's
And
when they're sending me out there, I'm like, where am I going? I live out in Marysville, so
Oh,
gosh.
Yeah.
Anywhere but out in
I
Marysville.
know.
Both of us, she lived in we've lived in the valley all of our lives.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when we moved up here, I lived in Stockton for 45
Wow,
years. And
big
I ain't-
difference.
Yeah, I ain't never going back
Yeah,
down
big
there.
difference. Yeah, it's really nice out here.